Well, Wipro stock is in focus today. In fact, the stock is up nearly around 2% in trade, and there are two important announcements. First is in terms of the buyback, as well as the second in terms of the big deal that they have announced with the German wholesaler Metro AG. Quickly, in terms of the buyback first, the buyback offer opens on 29th of December 2020, ends on Monday 11th of January 2021. The last day for settlement of the bids on the stock exchange is seen at on 28th of Jan 2021. The record date is already over. It was 11th of December 2020, and Wipro in fact had announced in Q2 itself buyback worth rupees 9,500 crore at a buyback price of rupees 400 per share. At that point in time itself, Wipro had stated that the promoter and the promoter group have indicated the intention to participate in the buyback, and buyback is worth 4.16% of the total paid up capital. It would be via the tender offer route. In fact, the last two buybacks of Wipro were in FY18 and in FY20. In FY18, they had done a buyback worth 11,000 crore at a buyback price of rupees 320 per share. In FY20, they have done a buyback worth 10,500 crore at a buyback price of rupees 325 per share. In fact, besides the buyback, of course, Wipro has gone ahead and announced a very important strategic deal with German wholesaler Metro AG. It is a 5-year deal extended for 4 more years. The estimated deal value for the duration of the first 5 years is $700 million, with the potential to spend up to $1 billion over 4 years. In fact, under this deal, Wipro would be acquiring, or rather 1,300 employees across Germany, Romania and India would be transferred to Wipro under this deal. And in fact, if you look at what the brokerages are stating, they do state that it's a very important strategic deal coming in from Wipro. It would enhance capabilities of Wipro, and also it does show a lot in terms of the deal pipeline, the deal momentum that we are seeing across the IT sector. This is a very important deal, a big deal coming in under the new CEO, and we should be watching out for more in terms of deal wins across the IT sector. Macquarie in fact maintains an outperform rating with a target price of rupees 416 per share. They stated that this is the large deal, biggest one under the new CEO, and they're building in an 8 to 10% US dollar revenue growth over FY22 and FY23 for Wipro. Not just that, Morgan Stanley also mentions that the two deals that we have seen last evening, one was by Wipro, of course, on the Metro AG, and secondly it was also by Infosys in terms of the large deal with Daimler. Morgan Stanley does mention that both Infosys as well as Wipro have announced multi-year transformation deals, and the both companies have maintained that there is a huge pipeline of deals. Apparently, the conversion was taking longer than those for the smaller deals, but with the signing of the deal wins, of course, indicates that we are seeing an improved operating environment and an improved deal environment for the entire IT sector. Cloud adoption and migration are the single most relevant theme for service providers, according to Motilal, and they do expect cloud to emerge as a key growth driver for the sector. So yes, watch out for those for that buyback offer, which opens on 29th of December 2020 for Wipro, and also watch out for the huge deal momentum that we are seeing in the IT sector.